Hello my loves and welcome to Jaguar Woman Tarot. Today I decided I wanted to make a reading to focus on love. Today finally, and after a long period of time, all the planets are going direct. In the past few weeks, two major planets were going retrograde. I'm talking about Venus, who was retrograding for more than 40 days, and also Mercury. And I think that made some difficulties in terms to our ability to express love, to express our feelings, to communicate. Oh, I'm so sorry. To communicate with others, especially in terms of our affective bonds. But now that energy has shifted and all the planets are going straight ahead. And also there's a beautiful Venus and Mars conjunction in the sign of Capricorn. So I believe that all the bonds we want to nurture in this period of time are going to be not only fulfilling, but also really stable. They are going to be connections that are going to be projected in the future as stable connections, long-term connections. So I wanted to focus on that, and I have two options for you to choose. So you can find the timestamps of these readings in the description of this video. Okay, so the first option for you to choose is this beautiful green fluorite stone. Such a beautiful crystal. And if my eclipse allows me, she was already showing the second option is this beautiful, beautiful amethyst. Okay, so let's start with the readings. Welcome everyone who chose option number 1, and we are starting with the same card. Spiritual growth. I'm loving it. And then we go with beautiful, beautiful Page of Cups. I love it, so much emotion here. Wow. An Ace of Cups, and followed by, wow, I cannot believe it. So beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. 10 of Cups. Oh my God, so much love in this reading. So beautiful energies. Well, I can tell that you are people that have done lots of work in connecting with your emotions, connecting with your vulnerable side. And maybe you have experienced in the past some difficulties, periods of introspection where you needed to focus on your spiritual growth. But can you see how this woman is radiating light from her heart chakra? It's so beautiful. And not only her heart chakra, from her heart chakra the light is being projected to her third eye. Is someone who has gained wisdom from past experiences. Is someone who has gained wisdoms when she passed or he passed periods of solitude or of difficulties even. But now, after a period of healing, she is ready to project all that love, extend those beautiful color wings to others, extend all that beautiful heart energy to others. And also in this period has connected with her intuition, and from there can now determine what are the connections that are going to be fulfilling, that are going to be beneficial for her. I believe that you are people who have the capacity to heal others also. Maybe you are light workers, or maybe you have studied techniques or practices like astrology, or maybe you give massages, because I'm also seeing how her hands irradiate light. It's really, really beautiful. And that message is followed by, wow, I cannot believe this reading. Like the beautiful, beautiful Page of Cups, innocence, openness. Can you see how this young woman is extending her arms, and these waves are almost caressing her? She's filled with love, she's filled with passion, with energy to start new projects that are going to bring her emotional fulfillment, growth, and inner satisfaction. I see also progression. Like from here, this woman still has her energy kind of restricted for her, and now that beautiful lighting energies is extended to the others, to the world in general. This could also mean that you are going to receive a message of love, a message that's going to bring you lots of happiness. It's almost like a wish fulfillment. She's dancing with joy, so beautiful. And I see her clothes, white clothes, talking to me about purity. Purity in feelings, generosity. And also, she's kind of fearless also. Like she's not letting anything get in her way. Because another person could be frightened about this wave of emotions, but no, she's not frightened. She's daring. She's welcoming that wave of emotions because she already has the maturity and the wisdom to handle them, to handle those ups and downs from the life. And you see here in this picture is depicted a really young woman, but that has nothing to do with your gender or your age. If you are older in age, it means that you are almost rejuvenating. Maybe a bond or someone that is now going to appear in your life is going to reboost your life and your experience. Or maybe it means a reboost on an old bond, an old relationship that is almost like resurfacing from periods of confusion or from periods of difficulties. But now you come out strong, open, pure, wiser. So beautiful. And this Page of Cups is also followed by this beautiful, beautiful Ace of Cups. You see all the green color of this card, which also talks to me about the heart chakra, of opening of the heart chakra, to be brave enough to express your emotions, maybe emotions that you have to restrict for a really long time in this retrograde period that we just passed. But now you can express them freely. You are so abundant in emotions. But I also noticed that we see this like these two fish, also almost like a skeleton of a fish. I know skeleton fish don't have skeletons, but I don't know the exact words to describe this. But it's like you allow yourself to feel this cup of emotions, because in the past you were brave enough to almost strip yourself of all negative beliefs, of all old patterns. You allowed yourself to be cracked open, to the bones even. And now you welcome everything that life is bringing you with open arms, with innocence. Yes, that's what I'm hearing, like you are recuperating that innocence that maybe in the past you lost. And that is what in the future is going to allow you to have these 10 cups, full emotional satisfaction. That's not only on an individual level, it's emotional satisfaction that is shared with people who are vibing on the same symphony as you are, who had passed maybe from the same or similar periods of solitude, periods of learning. You have met your soul tribe, people with whom you can be yourself, to show your authentic self in your fragility, to be open to share emotions. And also I'm noticing this violet color, and I'm still focusing on this third eye of this angel. Like, these are people that are going to connect with you on a spiritual level also, on a higher level also. It's so beautiful, but I want to take a few more cards just to clarify those first messages. Okay, so now the first one just wanted to jump out. Let me get a couple more. Okay, second one, let's pull the last one. Oh, no, those are, well, no, there are too many. Just one, please. Just one, Spirit, please. Oh my God, so many. Oh, but look at that. Again, that 10 of Cups. So beautiful. There were too many, but okay, that's the last one. So we have this beautiful Ace of Swords, new beginnings, lots of communication. Like I was saying, now Mercury is going straight again. So if you had difficulties to communicate with your loved ones, now is the period of time to do so. Now is the period to start new, with openness, with clarity, expressing your truth, but also being open to hear the other's truth and respect the other's truth. And that's followed by this 8 of Pentacles. And I think that is the work that you have done in the past. You were focusing on working on yourself. You dedicated time to analyze your emotions, your struggles, your difficulties. And you turned those difficulties into strength. You could also needed to focus on material stability. We have all struggled a bit in the past few years with all that uncertainty that has reigned in the world. So maybe you were forced to focus on that, on your material well-being, and that emotional well-being was left aside. But now, since you have already done that work, you can enter to a new loving phase. And let's see the last card. Oh my God, so beautiful. The Strength card. Oh my God, that's so beautiful. The Strength card talks to me about emotional strength more than anything. You can see this maiden that is not dominating, neither subjugating this lion. She is almost seducing it. The lion is there, docile, calm, playful, because it recognizes all the love that maiden has for it. It also speaks about the integration of raw, primal force, animal force, physical force, with the force that lies on our vulnerability, on our emotions, on our softer side of ourselves. There's mutual respect in this card. There's mutual understanding that comes from their differences. The maiden has what the lion lacks, and vice versa. And also we have this beautiful yellow in the back that talks to me about the solar plexus chakra, about connecting with our own inner power, inner strength, with our authenticity, to be proud of ourselves, to be proud of all the learning experience we have had in the past, and also how we were able to overcome any difficulties that life presented us. It's also noticing what is our purpose in the world. How can we integrate our personal gifts, our talents, to make the world a better place and to generate positive changes in our communities? I'm sure that the connections that you're going to make in the future, or the ones that you have already, are not only filled with emotions, but also with a lot of passion. This is the Leo card. So much loyalty, so much determination. I can feel yourself being protective to one another. You are boosting each other's self-esteem. It's so beautiful. You are recognizing all the value on the other person, and that other person is recognizing your value, your qualities, your beauty, your inner strength. So that's it, my loves. I can only advise you to be open to all the blessings, to all those beautiful bonds that life is presenting you now. Connect with your authenticity, connect to your truth. Don't be afraid to share your truth with the others, with the people that you respect, love, and admire, because you are going to receive the same loyalty, the same wisdom, the same openness and authenticity from them. This has been such a beautiful reading. I'm feeling such a loving energy from you guys. So let me know in the comments if these messages have resonated with you. And I just say goodbye, wishing you a path filled with radical revolutionary thinking, because the goddess knows that that's exactly what this world needs right now. Bye bye. Hello, my loves, and welcome to everybody that chose pile 2. Let's see your reading. So the first oracle card we have is Ask and Receive. Such beautiful energy. And that's followed by, wow, the Emperor. Really liking the energy of this reading so far. Then Page of Swords. Oh my god, don't you love this Page of Swords? When I saw this card, I was like, oh my god, I fell in love with this card. And then, wow, King of Wands. Such powerful energies. Lot of fire in this reading. Lot of active energy. I feel this, I'm connecting with lots of divine masculine energy, and that has nothing to do with your gender or sex. I mean, I feel so much power in you. So much power. Wow. So, okay, let's start first with this oracle card that's advising us to ask and receive. Maybe, like I was saying, you are so active, so powerful, so masculine even, that maybe you have some difficulties in express your needs. Maybe you have more difficulties in express your vulnerability. And this oracle is advising you to connect also with your feminine energy and be open and be receptive to all the love that life wants to bring you. Do you see how this angel is so peaceful, with her eyes closed, her hands almost as if she were praying? She is desiring something and putting all her energy in this wish to manifest this wish. And I see so much of this blue color and that violet in the bottom, but that's talking to me a lot about communication. You need to activate that sixth chakra. You need to be more open. Maybe you will find so much strength in the way you express your emotions, in the way you express your needs. And once you do that, you will be able to also to connect with the higher chakras, the third eye chakra, the crown chakra, with your intuition, with your higher self. And do you see how this kind of wave of warm colors is covering her, protecting her in the back? So beautiful. I think the advice is that you need to connect with your more receptive energy, your more feminine side, because I can see that you guys are, wow, really determined people, decided. You go after what you want. Maybe sometimes you're even a bit impulsive. We have so much air and fire energy here, and both are the active elements. Air with this page of wands talks about mental energy, but active mental energy, about our intellect, our thought, also communication, but that communication that has to do much more with ideas than with emotions. And it is surrounded by those beautiful energies of the Emperor and the King of Wands, fire energy. The Emperor is the card that represents the sign of Aries. The Emperor is really mature, responsible. He knows what needs to be done to protect those around him, the people that he loves. But what's the problem with the Emperor is that sometimes can be a bit stubborn, sometimes can be a bit close in terms of expressing emotions, sometimes struggles to connect with his vulnerability, his fragile side. He always wants to show himself so stable, so grounded, so secure. He must learn that in periods of conflict, of inner conflict, you can find so much wisdom. He must allow himself to experience doubt, because it's only in those periods of doubt that we can allow ourselves to connect with other ways of being, other ways of thinking. Let our structures fall even. Sometimes it's good that our structures, if not fall, at least tremble a bit. We have to learn that we are not the owners of the truth and allow to accept the truth from others. I'm also seeing this beautiful Page of Swords. I love this card so much. You can see how it is such an androgynous figure. I love this card because of that. This young man is like mesmerized watching at this flower and surrounded by these little birds floating around him. Curiosity, but that curiosity that comes from connecting with our younger being, with our inner child even. Allow yourself to be fascinated by the world around you. Those little things, as something so simple as a flower blooming in your garden. Be appreciated of smaller things in life, the beauty that is around us. This can also talk about a message that you are going to receive. I wouldn't normally say that this is a message of love, since we are talking about the Page of Swords, but the depiction in this card is so loving. So maybe it is a message of love, a message that you have been trying to manifest for so long, to reconnect with this person, with the innocence of this person. If it's not a person that's arriving to your life, maybe you have been praying to reconnect with that innocence, as if you were again an adolescent that is so curious about life, so open, full of opportunities ahead, finding beauty in everything that surrounds him. So beautiful. And also this King of Wands. Again, such masculine energy. Wow. So much desire for life. Reconnect with the desire, the passion that maybe you have lost for a while. Look at that lion roaring, that intense orange, red and orange colors. The activation of the root chakra and the sacral chakra, a lot of sexual energy, a lot of creative energy, passion for projects, passion for your work, passion for your loved ones also, determination to follow your dreams and desires. Wow, so intense. So intense. But don't ever allow that determination turned you into a ruthless person. Be bold and daring, but also be empathetic with others, with those around you. From these intense energies of the lower chakras, allow yourself to connect with the higher ones. Allow yourself to express your desires, your passions with humility. As bold as you are to pursue your own dreams, be receptive to others' needs and wishes also. Integrate this powerful and really masculine energy with your feminine side also, independent of your sex or gender. We all have feminine and masculine aspects. It's so intense, your energies, but I want to shuffle a bit more cards just to clarify those messages. Let me take 3 cards. Wow. These are too many, but look again, the Knight of Wands, also fire elements. Okay, that's the first one. I love it. And then a few more cards, please, Spirit. Just a few more cards, please, Spirit. Wow, love it. And, too many again, sorry. And then... Okay, that's the third one. Okay, let's see what's going on here. So, we have the Queen of Wands, clarifying this Emperor. I love that. Then we have Judgment, clarifying this Page of Swords. And finally, we have this 10 of Swords, clarifying the King of Wands. Okay, let's start with this beautiful Queen of Wands. Again, this for me is a message about integrating your feminine and masculine aspect. This Queen of Wands is the Queen of the Fire, is a woman full of magnetism, really attractive. All the eyes go to her when she enters a room. She's always surrounded by lots of people that really like her presence. She's intense, she's seductive, she goes for what she wants. It's fire element. How couldn't she? So here we could be talking about a divine counterpart. Maybe someone is in your life right now or is about to enter that is your perfect counterpart. You are going to resonate so much. You have the same way of thinking and acting. You understand each other's behavior. You share the same values. It's really beautiful. And this Page of Cups is clarified by judgment, epiphany, a truth that comes from outside and makes you experience life in a way that you didn't allow yourself to do before. It's going to shake a bit your beliefs, your truth, but that is going to bring you knowledge, maturity, and may it sound contradictory, also connect you with your more younger side. I think that you are going to receive a message that may have been long awaited, that's going to bring you so much happiness. So much happiness. You are going to vibrate inside you, like I am feeling like that, I don't know, like butterflies in your stomach. Wow, it's going to shake you up, almost whispering in your ear, challenging you to let that dogma behind, because the Emperor can talk about dogma also, traditions, values, and show yourself open to new beliefs, new ways to relate to the others. Because I believe, and this is the advice, if you don't do so, if you keep yourself in an unflexible position, in a stubborn position, in the long run you may end up like this. So much mental energy, so much anxiety, periods of stress, even of depression. Maybe this is what you are letting behind. You're freeing yourself now from all this stagnant, all this confusion, all those exhaustion, mental exhaustion. You need to free yourself from these doubts, from these limiting beliefs, and let this passion, this raw sexual passion of the King of Wands express itself in its most pure form. It's like a volcano about to erupt, raw force, but with your intuition, you can direct that raw energy and align it with your higher purpose. Express it in your desires, but also in your sensibility, in projects that are going to be beneficial not only for yourself, but also to those around you. Allow yourself to experience a bond that is both spiritual and sexual and physical. See the value of those people around you. See the value on their way of thinking, on their truth. Be open. Be open to the teachings that life is bringing you. Authentical connections. And maybe this truth is that you have to be brave enough to let others know that you are experiencing some difficulties, and allow yourself to ask for help from others, to express your fears, express your frustrations, I can really understand you if that's the case. For me, it's also really difficult. When I am experiencing periods of difficulties, most of the time I don't talk to others. I try to come to a solution by myself, and once I'm in a better place, then only then I express to my friends or to my loved ones, oh, I really had a tough time this past few weeks, but only I express them when I'm better. Don't do that. Don't do that. If you are experiencing times of frustration, of anxiety, let your friends, your family, your loved ones help you. Let them help you. They love you. They would want to do that. They would want to be there for you. Open yourself to love. That will help you to overcome all those difficulties, and you're going to feel so much lighter, at peace with yourself. So that's it, my loves. Hope you enjoyed this reading, and I say goodbye, wishing you a path full of radical and revolutionary thinking, because the goddess knows that that is exactly what this world needs right now. Bye bye.